What's the key to reaching their potential?
I think patience. Every NBA player needs time and repetition to gain the experience necessary to be successful. The only way to do that, tip it up and let them play.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. And it's Herder in at the 3. 5 to shoot. Collins with a screen on Booker. Bogdanovic passes to Collins. You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 2010 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with this hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
Now Paul. Out to Bridges. The shot misses, and Atlanta will come the other way. Collins inside. He's guarded by Paul. Capella, screen on Booker. Young finds Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
Paul passes to Booker. Fires for 3. The shot comes out. Here's Atlanta with the ball. And it's Bogdanovic that time on the assist by Collins.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Young. On the take. Uses the glass on the layup.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Paul against Young. Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Paul. Three-pointer. Collins with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Collins, following the score by Phoenix. And Collins with the slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Young against Paul. There's the 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, over the years, Chris Paul has been such an efficient three-point shooter. He stretches the floor. You've got to honor his ability to shoot it with range.
Young finds Collins. And Collins with the jam.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges. Up top, Crowder. Collins defending. Here's Bridges. Here's Ayton. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Outside Bogdanovic. Launches it. Outside Herder. Now here's Young. Back to Herder. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Hey, rejected by Capella.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Stolen by Ayton. Crowder outside. For 3, Booker. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's most...
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. All right, we'll be coming out of the...
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Stolen by Collins. Capella with it. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
It's Bridges on the wing. Crowder with it. Now here's Paul. Back to Crowder. Clock at 6. Booker, the pass to Crowder. From behind the arc. He got a piece of it. He's got a clear path. Here's Bogdanovich. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Suns have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Paul. Capella with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Outside Paul. No good on the 3. The Hawks leading. Crowder with a steal. Right wing. Beyond the arc. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Bridges. Paul's got 6.
Well, Chris Paul is an elite shooter. The efficiency is there, especially in the catch-and-shoot game.
There's Young with the 3. Atlanta again missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ayton finds Paul. Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And here's Crowder from the arc. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's tipped. Bridges with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Booker against Young. Pass to Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently, like they are now, should help them do it.
Young, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Collins finds Bogdanovich. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And Collins with the slam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
The Suns trailing. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
A nice shot by Young.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And here are the Suns now, down by 12. Bridges passes to Ayton. Rebound Atlanta.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Young against Ayton. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Herder. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Outside for Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
There's Young with the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Atlanta.
Your Suns, 13.
Thanks very much, Allie. And
30.
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. A fantastic game from John Collins in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. They've got Gorgui Dieng, Lou Williams out there with DeLon Wright. Then there's Cam Reddish, and it's Herder in at the three, the small forward. The shot by Johnson, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Williams misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Shamet. It's blocked.
Well, the timing, a very natural aspect of what Gorgui Dieng does on the defensive end.
First team foul.
The Hawks shooting has been incredible, 72%. It's Wright on the wing, covered by McGee. Back to Wright. Williams up top. Dieng in the post, defended by Payne. Dieng gets the bucket, and the Hawks lead by 19. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Over to the wing. McGee with it. He's against Dieng. McGee's shot is off.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Reddish, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That's his first personal foul.
And he drops the first.
Second team foul. At the line for the Hawks.
Good on both. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. A nice shot by McGee.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Right with the ball. And it's McGee picking him up. Back to right, to the inside. Jang. Rebounded by Payne. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Back to Shamet. To the paint. The rebound by the Hawks.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You'd be hard-pressed to find an area where Zhang's growth has not been seen. No longer a guy you can send to the line.
And so he hits both. And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doors.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Back to McGee. He's good with a little jumper in close. McGee's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Pass to Jang. Shoots over McGee. Dang, shot is off. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. It's Nader on the wing. McGee in the post. Up and in on the layup. McGee's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Payne against Wright. Pass to Herder. Back to Wright. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Payne against Wright. Payne, pass to McGee. It's Nader on the wing. Back to McGee. Goes back up. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And here's Herder. From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by Johnson. Phoenix is shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Ooh, poked away. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball. Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Here's a 3 from Paul. It's hauled in by Herder. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Throws it up high. Crowder with a steal. And so it's Atlanta with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Dancers.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special.
Young, the pass to Capella. And Capella slams it down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Out to Bridges. From deep. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in the game.
That's just a terrific pass to beat the defense up the court, and that's exactly how you move the ball in transition.
Pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. Outside Paul. Back to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. The rebound by the Hawks.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside for Booker. Bridges outside. Driving to the basket. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second
That one on
personal
Capella.
foul.
And
First
Mikal
team
Bridges,
foul.
man, has he grown in this league.
At the line
Growing
for
more and
Phoenix.
more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Pass to Booker for 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Young, the pass to Collins. Here's Young. He's guarded by Paul. Blocked again!
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul.
Mikal
That's his
Bridges.
first foul.
That's his
It's
first
just a
personal
bad foul.
First
Gotta
team
be
foul.
smarter than this.
Outside Young. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Young missing again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that
2
open.
minutes
Three-pointer
remaining in the
Bridges.
game. 2
And Young
minutes.
pulls it down.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Luwawu Cabarro. Outside Bogdanovich. Inside. Here's Collins. Ooh, he's locked in.
John
Drains his
Collins.
5th shot in as many attempts.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Outside Booker. Crowder outside. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 8 now.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hawks.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Clint Capella.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Let's go with a 3. He can't hit that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Assisted by
What a performance
John
tonight.
Collins.
Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Luwawu Cabarro. And Ayton pulls it down.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. Over Ayton. Capella can't get it to go. Paul's got space. Misses there. So we see the Hawks taking the W here.
That's
All right,
the end
Allie,
of the
good
game.
stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it
Thanks
up.
again for
sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Kevin. As Coach Monty Williams tells it of Devin Booker, he's a buck.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at center.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Poke loose. Paul with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Booker, right side. Unloads. That one off the back iron and out. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Booker finds 8. On the wing, Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Paul for 3. That one's not going to go. And the Heat going the other way now. And Lowry has it in the corner. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Paul kicks to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Butler against Bridges, and the shot goes down.
He's so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Lowry looking around. Passes it to Tucker. Good ball movement here by Miami. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. The kick out to Oladipo. Paul outside, down low. And there's Booker on the assist by Ayton. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The pass to Lowry. Here he goes. Pass to Adebayo. Clock is at 3. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So it's Phoenix now. Pass to Bridges. Paul outside. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. Paul passes to Crowder. For 3, Bridges. Rebound by the Heat.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
The kick out to Oladipo. Lowry against Paul. Steps back. The kick outside to Butler. Bridges, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges has got 5 now. and an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Shot to stop the run. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Suns ball.
Phoenix leading by 5. Paul looking over the floor. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Dishes to Ayton. Bridges outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Miami ball.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. And it's Lowry penetrating. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead. They're up by 5.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
And here are the Heat now after the Suns pick up 2. And Tucker has it in the corner. No good from outside. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA. Such a dogged defender as Butler's instincts right there get him the steal.
Paul dishes to Booker. It's stolen by Oladipo. Inside, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Passes to Bridges. Driving to the basket. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Ayton finds Bridges. It's stolen by Adebayo. To the paint, Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Tucker with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Butler, no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
The Heat trail by 3. To the inside.
It'll be a turnover. Suns ball.
For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Kicks it out to Booker. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. Lowry against Paul. Shot clock at 6. from deep three-point range. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I would have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
Lowry drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we see the offensive IQ of Lowry, able to pick up some contact there on the dribble.
Now at the line, Kyle Lowry.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Paul against Lowry. Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. To stop the drought. It's that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Oladipo outside. Lowry finds Tucker. Miami no good on that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage tough.
And Ayton throws it down.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Lowry against Paul. Adebayo with the screen on Paul. The drive by Lowry. The kick out to Oladipo. Tucker. A three-pointer off the mark.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Crowder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bridges passes to Crowder. And here is Ayton. It's stolen by Lowry. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Can't hit from 12. And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense.
15.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but and as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Heat trail by 6. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Markieff Morris is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Vincent. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the small forward position.
Dedmon sets the screen, and then he slashes to the appropriate place on the floor.
Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Nader the pass to McGee. And that one drops. McGee's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Vincent. Payne covering. Vincent the pass to Dedmon. McGee with the block. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Phoenix leading by 8. Payne looking around. Knocked away. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Hero. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. There's the pass to Dedmon. Stolen by McGee. Here's Shamet. It's good from long range. Shamet's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Vincent. Payne covering. Back to Hero. Pass to Vincent. Drives to the hoop. McGee with the block. Shamet on the wing. Johnson outside. Nader the pass to McGee. Here's Shamet. Another three for Phoenix.
There's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Morris. He kicks to Dedmon. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. He takes it in.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Phoenix.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero. He was picked 13th, Greg, in the 2019 draft. And he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Vincent misses. And here are the Suns now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Shamet on the wing. Pass to Nader. Johnson left side. It's stolen by Morris. Hero with it. McGee's there. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 4 points in the quarter. Payne with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Johnson. Back to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Vincent the pass to Dedmon. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shamet kicks to McGee. Now, here's Shamet, guarded closely. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Shamet's got 8 points.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Morris outside to the left wing. Over in the corner, Hero. And no good on the last second attempt this time. JaVale McGee, he's been the guy making things happen.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the...
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Phoenix leading by 18. So with Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Johnson, Payne out there with Landry Shamet. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Nader into the 3 slot.
Suns substitution.
Ayton finds Crowder. Paul outside. Back to Crowder. Clock at 6. Bridges for 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
And Adebayo drops them both. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That'll be his second foul of the game. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And it's the Suns with the ball. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
It's still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Paul goes in. And it's Ayton missing. The Heat trail by 16, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Suns on defense. There's the drive. Butler rejected by Crowder.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
And there's the pass to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Pass to Adebayo. Paul with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Paul outside. Knocks it loose. And they recover it. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And how about Booker just zipping around the defense and still able to make that J?
Outside Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. They get it again. The shot by Adebayo. No good. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Booker finds Ayton. Booker looking around. From the wing. Clock at 4. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the dunk by Booker.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. To be an impressive dunker.
The Heat trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lowry from outside. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Paul passes to Bridges. He dishes it to Ayton. Beyond the arc. And there's Bridges on the assist by Ayton.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Oladipo, the pass to Butler. Now Lowry. Here's Tucker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Adebayo's running. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got his first 2 points of the night.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Phoenix.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for JaVale McGee.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. He recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Paul with the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Lowry drives in. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Paul passes to Ayton. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oladipo against Ayton. Count it.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact. Bam, bam.
From Victor Oladipo.
Now Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Now here's Young. The rebound by Lowry.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Lowry. And there's the drive. Doesn't go that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Outside Bogdanovich. Now here's Young. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Here's Reddish. 6 to shoot. Back to Capella. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And here we go. The Heat fast break. The shot by Oladipo, no good. Collins against Butler. Pass to Capella. And here's Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Adebayo.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Lowry. Stolen by Capella. Here's the break. And Reddish gets it to go. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in.
You have to be impressed by Bam Adebayo's playmaking. BA, he has great vision for a big man, and he helps this team as another initiator.
Now here's Oladipo. Outside Tucker. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped. The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 to start. Pass to Reddish. The shot off that time. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. And Coach Steve Kerr of the Warriors, he said Adebayo reminds him of Draymond Green.
You know the reason why, BA, they both are elite ball handlers at the 4 position. They both anchor the defense on their team. Bam Adebayo's definitely on his way. You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Lowry, no good. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Bogdanovich passes to Young. The 3 gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
Outside Young. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Look at Bam finishing strong, making sure the defense can't stop the break.
Outside Bogdanovich. Capella, screen on Oladipo. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Reddish on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Butler can't get it to go.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
To the inside, Capella. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Steps back. For 3, Lowry. Now here's Butler. Defense right on him. Can't get it to fall. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Reddish misses.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Lowry. And it's Collins off the drive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team.
Ferocious drive. I feel like some defenders still underestimate Collins' acceleration.
And both free throws good for Collins.
You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
The Hawks leading. Outside Young. And the layup is good off the glass. Young's got 5 points.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Oladipo finds Adebayo. Out to Lowry. The three is up. Buries it from 3. Lowry's got his second bucket on the night.
Kyle looks confident in everything he does, and that confidence rubs off on the team.
And that concludes the first quarter of play.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. All right, look who's coming under the board. Come on, get loud.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Capella can't get it to go. Miami trailing. From deep 3-point range. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. To the paint. Here's Oladipo. Hey, rejected by Capella. And Reddish, here we go. Here's Collins. Denied by Adebayo.
This shot can't get past Bam. His reach is just too much.
And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Young. He's got 5. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Young. And he drives in. Clock at 6. Collins outside. Over Adebayo. Good D by Adebayo.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Right side Tucker. Nails it from beyond the arc. Tucker's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. And Reddish, here we go. Denied by Adebayo. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Here he goes. You had the chance to play under some terrific coaches, Smitty. How influential is good coaching on a team's success?
They really go hand in hand, B.A. The coach sets the tone for the whole team, and strong leadership leads to strong play out on the floor and likely a lot of wins.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He had just enough breathing room around the basket, and he found a way to convert it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Tucker's got 6 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Young on the attack. Pass to Collins. Fires the 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Lowry. 6 points for him. Now Adebayo. And Collins with the big block.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Just 5 on the clock. And Adebayo slams it in.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Outside Young, driving in, pass to Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
To the right side. Oladipo outside. Back to Tucker, fires it, and Miami again with the bucket.
Drawing so much attention, Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
Right side Young. No good with the triple. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Collins outside. Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Capella. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Down low. Outside Tucker. And here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Here's Lowry. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Lowry against Young. He takes it in. An easy 2 on the layup. Young's got 7.
This is how Trae Young beats you, with quickness and skill.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back for the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Kyle Lowry, he's been playing really well.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Dwayne Dedman. Tyler Hero is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. Here's Vincent. Here's Morris. Second chance shot. Kicks it to Hero. From the arc. Hunter with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. The Heat have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Strus. Shot blocked. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Atlanta on D. The lead is 2. And it's good for 2. Dedman's got his first basket.
The toughness of Dedman showing up again, making the extra effort play, finishes through contact.
Now here's Wright. Tight defense on him. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Tipped. And he's able to get it back.
Gabe Vincent. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Herder into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Keeping that dribble alive, Herder does a good job of picking his way through the defense.
Well, Smitty, you think of all the 6th Man of the Year awards Lou Williams has. He's the ultimate bench weapon.
You know, Lou embraced that role early on in his career, B.A. Saw the value of coming in, looking for shots with the second unit. He's made a career doing what he does best.
Now here's Wright. The kick out to Williams. Stolen by Hero. Here's Vincent. Sinks it from distance.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Here's Wright. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
And they go to the intentional foul. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Personal foul. First team foul. The Hawks call a timeout. All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And here they go. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Wright's got 4 points now in the quarter. Pass to Vincent. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. 6 points for him. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Herder into the lane. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
It's stolen by Wright. To the inside. Here's Jang. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Hero on the wing. Williams defending. Morris, a screen on Williams. Hero, the pass to Morris. It's deflected.
All over that shot. Hunter's length and commitment gives him the upside to be a great defender.
Williams on the wing. Pass to Hunter. The kick out to Williams. Herder with it from outside the arc. On target from range. Herder's got 5 now. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Hawks.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it on D. The steal numbers are something they have to be proud of.
Terrific dime from Hero, showing how versatile he can be.
Right outside to the middle. Here's Jang. Banked it in off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 1. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Dedmon. Hero outside. The 3 is up. Hunter with the rebound.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Jang in the post with 4 on the clock. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Hawks ahead, leading. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
First team foul.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And here's Butler outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Young inside. He's guarded by Lowry. Here's Reddish. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Beautiful rhythm off the catch. Cam is a well-coordinated athlete who looks fluid in everything he does.
Lowry, the pass to Oladipo. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And And stolen by Adebayo. It's stolen. Collins outside. Pass to Capella. Here's Reddish. He's guarded by Oladipo. Reddish misses.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Oladipo finds Adebayo. And so they foul intentionally.
And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Tucker. Stolen by Young.
As the game has gone on, they've had trouble protecting the rock.
The three. Counted from distance. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Lowry into the lane. Hey, rejected by Capella.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Now here's Capella. Back to Young. Fires from deep. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Stolen by Collins. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. And Collins with the jam.
Got to know where Collins is, especially when the break is on. He runs the floor beautifully.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Oh, they need this. The shot, no good. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. This one for 3. And Reddish gets it to go.
A shot Cam can make. The D must respect his three-point shot.
Lowry outside. And again, the Heat missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And it's Capella with the jam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Now here's Lowry. Tucker drives it in, and it's blocked by Collins. Tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Hawks.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for John Collins.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Launches a 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Not many bigs have Bam Adebayo's vision. Just another reason this coaching staff trusts him with the ball.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Young. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Young with it. So it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like
Moments away as the drama awaits from Atlanta, Georgia.
Here we go.
The Suns taking on the Hawks. The Phoenix Suns. Every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Hawks, Suns. And back in a moment for the tip-off. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Bridges passes to Booker. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
5 to shoot. Bridges kicks to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. The kick out to Crowder. Off target from three-point range.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And here's Young from the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And the basket is good.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Outside Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. That one, no good. Good D by Booker. Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And there's the drive and the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, you let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
And Young kicks to Collins. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pass to Booker. Out to the right wing. Shoots from 8. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul. Young outside. There's the dish to Capella. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
On the wing, Booker. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Ayton. He nails it. And we're tied up. Ayton's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, you think about DeAndre Ayton. It's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Here's Young, and the rejection by Ayton. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Bogdanovich goes in. Blocked again. Ball against Young. Paul dishes to Ayton. Booker outside. Going inside, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Inside. And And it's Paul penetrating. Booker with no one around and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Capella. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
With the drive, here's Capella over Ayton. And the rejection by Ayton. And the pass to Crowder. Shoots over Capella. Ayton dishes to Crowder. Booker outside. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
All up top. Stolen by Collins. Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of...
All right, look who's coming under the board. Come on, get down.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now, here's Collins. Following the shot by Chris Paul, Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And Collins gets double-teamed. Capella kicks to Collins. Trains the three-pointer. Collins has got 6. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
And Young kicks to Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Now, here's Bridges. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Reddish with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Got that bucket in no time at all. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Collins dishes to Reddish. Slam ball, but he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
How about the heart from Collins on that play, working through the foul for the and-one opportunity. It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Ayton, offensive rebound. On the wing, Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Paul for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential. Stops the dunk there, the best outcome in a bad situation.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82%.
on the season.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Paul. Looking to end the run. And Capella sends it back. Lobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Now here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now, here's Bridges. Booker looking around. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 8 points.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
Young drives in. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Suns trail by 12. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges passes to Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Paul. Back to Ayton. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Bogdanovich goes in. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. John Collins has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. So it's Phoenix now after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Over to the wing. Back to Johnson. Shamet on the wing. Off target from outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing. Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Suns trail by 9. Feeds to McGee. Johnson right side. Payne in the post. Right on him. From the arc. Drills it from outside. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Hunter sets a screen for Wright. Here's Herter. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Here's Hunter. Down low. Here's Herter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Payne kicks to Nader. Back to Payne. Dishes it to McGee. Shot clock at 3. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Two minutes into the second half of play now. And right, here we go. He gets it in there. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
The quickness of DeLon Wright is a lot for defenders to deal with. How pretty is that drive?
Payne dishes to McGee. It's tipped. Fires the 3. Williams looking around. Inside. McGee with the block. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Nader the pass to Payne over Williams. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Hawks leading by 10. Wright with it. Now guarded by Payne. And Wright gets it to go on the assist by Williams.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Nader kicks to Shamet. Pass to Nader. And here's Payne, guarded by Wright. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul.
His first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
It's stolen.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Payne, following the bucket by the Hawks. Driving in, and that one is good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
We've got 1:18 left in the third. And Hunter, here we go. And he makes good on the layup. Hunter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Shamet kicks to Payne. He dishes it to McGee. Second shot opportunity. Sweet move. Shamet on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 10-2 run here. Takes it inside. Herder, no good. Suns trail by 14. Payne dishes to McGee. Suns moving the ball around. Nader the pass to McGee. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
From deep. Herder, no good. Driving inside. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Payne, and it's Nader in at the 3 spot. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Paul outside. He kicks it to Booker. Into the lane, and Capella sends it back, and stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Booker, pass to Bridges. And here is Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Off target with his 3. The Hawks leading by 16. Outside Collins. Passes it to Reddish. Bridges with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Bridges has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
And Young, here we go. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Young outside. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Ooh, that kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
And man, he makes shooting threes look effortless. Young's quick release from distance is especially lethal.
Now here's Paul. Bridges inside. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go with a 3. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 16. And a deep 3 from Young. And they get it back. Just 5 on the clock. Again, Young missing. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Booker scores off the crossover.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
And Bogdanovich gets to Collins. Tips it. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 14. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bridges, no one around him. Misses the 3. Atlanta's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Crowder with the steal. Suns moving the ball around. Paul dishes to Ayton. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now the pass to Young. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Atlanta.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Clint Capella.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Now Capella, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last 3-pointer. 5 on the clock. Crowder with the steal. Booker against Young. And Capella sends it back. Young with the ball. Outside Bogdanovich. And so Atlanta takes this one by a... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
us tonight. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brett.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Here we go.
And it's the Suns to start out. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Kyle Lowry out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Butler in at the 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And here are the Heat now. Lowry right side. Here's Tucker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Chris Paul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Outside Booker. The kick out to Paul. Crowder outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. Pass to Oladipo. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
No doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership here.
And here's Booker. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Bridges. Denied by Adebayo. Paul with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Booker finds Paul. Phoenix no good that time either.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Tucker. Out to Lowry. Lets the 3 fly.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor?
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Out to Lowry. Stolen by Bridges. Left side Booker. Now here's Bridges. Back to Booker. And here's Crowder from the arc. The rebound by Lowry. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Booker. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. A shot to stop the drought. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Butler. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. The Suns trailing. Out to Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
And as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Butler up top. Pass to Tucker. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker, the pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Over to the left wing. Tucker. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Ayton. Out left to the wing. Back to Bridges. Going inside. Another shot. Ayton finds Bridges. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Outside Tucker. Lowry outside. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Adebayo. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ball against Lowry. Out to Bridges. Nice move.
It looks like they're sleepwalking through the first quarter.
Can't capitalize inside.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now. An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. The drive by Paul. Outside for Booker. To end the run, and the jumper falls for him.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Outside Tucker. 4-3. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been...
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your son.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And let's take a look at Miami. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Victor Oladipo is out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low.
We love the playmaking of Jimmy Butler. He has the ball in his hands so much that guys don't relax when he's got it. They move around, give him options.
Pass to Bridges. Butler with a steal. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist by Adebayo. Lowry's gotten his second bucket on the night. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And Aiden gets it to go. Knowing Butler, we saw his playmaking in the 2020 finals. Brent, he led the Heat in assists for the series.
Yeah, I think guys fed off of his energy and knew that other teams were trying to shut down Jimmy, make sure offensively he wasn't going to get going. So he showed that other facet of his game as a playmaker.
Butler with the bucket. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Jimmy Butler can score on all three levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
Paul passes to Aiden. Outside Booker. Aiden, the screen on Oladipo. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Paul finds Booker. Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Lowry drives in, and that one drops. Lowry's gotten his third basket of the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Inside, here's Adebayo, and finished off by Adebayo.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Adebayo with it, now guarded by Aiden. Pass to Oladipo, back to Tucker, fires the 3. Hauled in by Paul. And Phoenix shooting just 42% so far in the game. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Well, Grant, starting your career in the 50s, you know, actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone that averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
Oladipo against Booker. Crowder outside. Back to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Back to Oladipo. Outside Tucker. Takes the three. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Bridges down low, working on Adebayo. Here's a three from Paul. Hits the trifecta. Paul's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Lowry against Paul. Back to Lowry. Drives to the hoop. And here's Butler outside. Miami, no good that time either. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Outside for Booker. Here's Ayton. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Lowry finds Adebayo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Ball drives in and stolen by Adebayo. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out this quarter with a 7-point. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then there's Abdel Nader. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Here's Payne. Pass to Nader. Here's McGee. Back to Nader. Shot clock at 6. Shamet into the lane. From deep, Johnson connects from downtown. Johnson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time. And think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Hero, no good. The Suns trailing. Outside Payne with the drive. And the layup is good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, B.A., that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
Pass to Nader. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. just biting tonight.
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. On the attack, Hero from 8 feet away drops it in.
Assist from.
And the Heat lead by 2.
In the flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Here's Shaman. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Johnson finds Payne. And here's McGee. 4 on the clock. Shaman, no good. Hero against Johnson. On the attack, Hero. And the basket is good. Hero's got his second basket on the night.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Pass to Nader. Back to Payne. Johnson inside, guarded by Morris. A nice shot by McGee.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Vincent. Off target from outside.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Miami foul. Gabe Vincent. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Heat on D. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Pass to Strus. Hero outside. The Heat rebound. Here's Vincent. Takes it inside. And the bucket is good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Right side Payne. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter here. It's Johnson with a drive. Pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Throws it down emphatically.
Defensive
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Free throw no good for McGee. The Heat with the lead. Hero, the pass to Morris. Kicks it to Hero. There's the triple. That shot off the mark.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Now here's Payne. The D's right on him. It's Nader on the wing. Back to Shaman. 6 to shoot. This for the tie. It's hauled in by the Heat. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's the drive. Strus' shot is off. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And here's Payne outside. It's rebounded by Morris. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Hero for 3. He can't get it to go. He gets it off. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Heat out in front. Up. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, or you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And let's take a look at Miami. Wayne Dedman is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Strus in at the 3. And for Miami, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Shaman. Here's Nader.
Heat foul.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And the Heat with some changes.
Heat substitution.
Bridges outside. The kick out to Paul. Stolen by Lowry. Tucker up top. Here's Adebayo. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
PJ Tucker.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Paul, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Adebayo passes to Oladipo. Back to Adebayo. Oladipo finds Adebayo. Here's Tucker. Three-pointer, no good.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. The Heat have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. A shot by Butler, no good. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Paul with it, guarded by Adebayo. Down low, deflects the pass. And it's Paul off the drive. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Tucker from deep. Again, the Heat misses.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Paul for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Oladipo left side. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Crowder outside. Booker finds Bridges. Outside for Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Oladipo outside. Misses the 3. The Suns trailing. Bridges passes to Paul. Adebayo against Ayton. Outside for Booker. And the Suns miss again.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
That time, Bam just shifted the D over and found the bucket all by himself.
Ball against Lowry. Pass to Booker. Soft touch off the glass.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Outside Tucker puts up a 3. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Adebayo. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Back to Ayton. Butler with a steal. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. The shot by Oladipo, no good.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Ball finds Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here's Butler. So it's Miami picking up the win.
That's the end of
They
the
played.
game.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
We would like to thank
And that'll
all
do it,
fans
folks.
for making it out.
Greg Anthony, Steve. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. And for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Oladipo is out there with Lowry, and it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
6 on the shot clock. Young with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Lowry with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. It's a 3-point game.
And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
When Kyle gets dialed in at the arc, he is dangerous. Defense needs to tighten up the perimeter.
Here's Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Lowry's shot is good.
Gifted scorer. I like when Lowry takes initiative and looks to capitalize inside.
And Young, here we go. In the corner, Collins with it, and the turnover by Miami. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. He talked about the dual threat that Victor Oladipo poses for their team. Coach says you have to tip your hat to the work Oladipo has put in to improve his game. He impacts the ball on both sides of the floor. Guys, they know that now that Victor is back, he's again a big game changer. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. It's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich against Oladipo. Now here's Reddish. Defense is right there.
We saw a lot of this from Cam in college. He seems most comfortable creating off the bounce.
Capella with it. Out defended by Adebayo. Young against Adebayo. Capella with a screen on Adebayo. A nice shot by Young.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Count the basket. Lowry's got 7.
And the attacking mentality of Kyle Lowry, tearing his way to the rim with ease.
Young taking his time here. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich. And it's Capella missing. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Fires from the corner. Misses off the left iron.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Young, good.
Pulling up off the bounce, just another tool Young uses to create separation.
Lowry for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Here's Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 11 points in the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
.114 left in the first. And finished off by Collins.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Collins against Adebayo. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. To the left side wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Heat trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out to the wing. Here's Tucker. Miami no good on that time either.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Miami's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Lowry can't get it to go. Collins against Oladipo. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Lowry out there with Oladipo. And it's Butler in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And here's Young. 11 points in the game. Driving the lane. Feeds it to Capella. Over in the corner, Reddish. Capella with a screen on Butler. Reddish the pass to Capella. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Atlanta ball.
Two seconds left, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of all-stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal. Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Collins. Pass to Reddish. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Adebayo. To the middle. Here's Butler. Finished off the break. Butler's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Miami.
Getting it done at the defensive end. Bam ignites the fast break.
Collins setting the pick for Young. Sinks the triple.
Trae Young.
Young's got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
Oladipo against Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And Reddish with the slam.
Impressive play by Cam Reddish, capable of throwing it down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Three-pointer, Butler. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Left side Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And he makes that one. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
And the dunk by Capella.
What separates Capella is his quick jumps around the rim. Tremendous athlete.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Here's Tucker. No good on the three.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Lowry looking around. Here's Tucker. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
What a fearless scorer Young is. And he does it in many different ways.
Here's Lowry. And no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Shot by Collins, no good. The Heat trail by 17. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Adebayo with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Young outside. From downtown. No good. That's just his first miss in 7 shots. Butler from outside. Outside for Lowry. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 15.
Your Miami Heat.
Thanks.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
Hawks 30.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Williams, DeAndre Hunter out there with Gorgie Dang. Then it's DeJuan Wright, and it's Herter in at the 3.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
To the paint, here's Hunter, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Hawks lead by 14.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is, outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Hero, no good. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
In Tyler Hero's defense, maybe not his strength, but it's an area he's looking to improve.
You know what I like about him, though? He wants to improve, and that's half the battle. Bulking up would help him as he gets bullied a little bit on those drives. You like that he wants to be more than just a scorer, Gio.
And it's good for 2.
Not lacking confidence. Love seeing Tyler go up strong with this one.
Wright looking around. Outside Williams. And Zhang kicks to Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Zhang inside. Edmonds there. And Zhang gets it to go.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And stolen by Hunter. Fast break, the Hawks. Wright outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wright's got his first basket of the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Vincent, the pass to Dedmon. Over Jang. Dedmon shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Dedmon in the high post. Out to the right wing. Vincent, the pass to Strus. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And he drives in. The offensive rebound. Dedmon. Can they get it? Tries yet again. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Herter. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Spins. Here's Hero. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Herter. No good on the triple. The Heat trail by 21. Stolen away. And right, here we go. The pass to Jang from deep. The shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Vincent. Miami keeps it going, a new 14-second clock. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Steps back and fires.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Strus passes to Morris. It's deflected and stolen by Hunter. And Wright kicks to Williams. Passes to Herter. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Herter. He dishes it to Jang. Count it. Jang's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Here's Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Young fires away from outside. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Victor Oladipo is out there with Lowry, and it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Young outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Adebayo. And that's 12 points for Kyle Lowry. Young outside. Pass to Reddish. Collins looking around. Kicks to Reddish. 4 on the shot clock. Launches it. The Hawks again can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Adebayo finds Lowry. He takes it in. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
Young inside. Now recovering, and nothing is falling for him right now. Three-pointer, Butler. Butler on the way. It's stolen by Capella. It's Collins with the drive, and then Collins slams it in.
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Butler, no good. Atlanta leading by 16. Lets it go from 11. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Violation. Heat ball.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella, flying in with those long arms for the no. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Lowry from outside. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Able to see the entire floor. Young gets a lane, and he takes it.
And so Young nails them both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Young. Outside Lowry. Takes a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And there's that soft release from Kyle Lowry on the jumper. Makes it look so easy.
Now, here is Young. Capella finds Young. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, that's a real nice-looking deep three ball there.
Stolen by Collins. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Reddish. Now Capella, 5 on the clock. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Oladipo.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Clint Capella.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most excited of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
Young's shot is off. Butler deciding where to go with it. Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
A solid all-around player. Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
Young outside. From deep. The Hawks again can't hit. And here are the Heat. They trail by 16. Butler kicks to Oladipo. The pass to Adebayo. The shot from the low post is good.
For his career, Bam shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him.